Hey, what's up, Dean? Holley Performance at the shop. Just finished up the last bit of wiring on Jim's Chevelle, which went fine. I thought I got the heater harness, so that's strung in. Comes out. It's got a new grommet. Comes across, and I moved. I'm assuming that's the relay. They had it up there on the firewall. It actually goes on top of the box. There's 2 screws. So I put that in, then it came with a new clip that pushes into the box somewhere down there. Goes over to, I don't know, a resistor or something, and then something else. And then down there is the fan power and ground. So it's all wired in. I got the AC clutch stuff done, along with the IAC kick for the Holley. Yeah, and then inside the car, I only have one little thing left, which is super easy. Dashboard's all back together. The dash pad's on. The switch is mounted. This is the only thing I have left is I have to get the connector, clip these 2 into the connector, and then plug them into this switch up here for the gauges. So once I do that, see that one? That's so weird. Anyways, also there's the heater power, and then it goes up to all those plugs up in there. Then the cigarette lighter you cannot see, but it's plugged in. Fan works. If you go, you hear it snap. That relay is loud, but you hear it blowing. Oh, actually, that's the AC clutch clicking. Sorry. Yeah, everything's done pretty much, other than the new issue is the LCD stays on when I shut the key off, but the center changes. It's reading 7 volts, which is really weird when this one, which is the issue that I showed when I got the car, but this one reads almost 14 volts. There's a battery charger on it right now. So I don't really know why that's doing that, but I shut the light off. And now these don't even, I don't know what's going on. Now they light up. So the switch is a little off. Also, I got the bulb in for the heater. Yeah. So they light up nice. I don't know what the hell the LCD issue is. What else? The reverse lights, I showed that yesterday. Yeah, I mean, everything is done. Even the glove box light is plugged in. He just has to get the bulb to go in the back. The new issue I'm having is fuel pressure. I cannot get any fuel pressure. I get fuel, but not any pressure. So I can hear the pump running. The Holley is doing what it's supposed to do. Also, I could trigger the pump with the output test, and I get no pressure. No matter how much I adjust it, I get no pressure. So I'm thinking possibly, and I added like, I don't know, probably 3 gallons of gas out of that can in it. And the car will pop like it wants to start. Not pop, but it'll rumble, I guess, whatever. I checked, there's no kinks on the line. The only thing I can think is that maybe the rubber hose inside the tank popped. I don't hear a lot of splashing in the tank, but if that hose is submersed, then it would make sense that it's, you know, not making any noise like they normally do. So now that I added 3 gallons to it, I have to drop the tank and check that. Yeah. I mean, the CAN bus wire is done for the Holley. Everything is done. Mounted that fuse up there. The CAN bus stuff is wired. That big pink wire, I used it for the ignition source for the CAN bus. I don't know. And that orange wire ended up being the power for the relay, which I took the wire out of the new harness. I just popped it out of the plug. It was just like a short wire with a fuse holder. So I just popped it out. I crimped the terminal end onto there and put it in because that is a fused wire. Yeah, like the fans are working. Everything's programmed right. Everything's working. Fuel pressure. But today is Sunday, and I'll be 100% honest, I'm giving up today. I got everything else done. I ignored the fuel pressure issue and just kept plugging away at putting everything together and knowing the entire time that the dashboard LCDs were staying on. So it's got me whooped. But tomorrow I'll call Dakota Digital, find out if they know something or of something that's going on with that, and then hopefully it's something stupid. Maybe it might be an ignition source wire that's, not very good, but I can't imagine. It's all brand new. And that's dedicated for gauge power. So I don't know. But for this one, it's done. Tomorrow, hopefully I can sort the fuel pressure issue, and we move on to finally tune in the car, figure out what's up with the LCD, and just be done. Yeah, appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe. Hope you have a good Sunday. Hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Leave a comment. Have a good one. Alright, so that little piece of rubber actually was on the pump. They cut the pump off. They cut the hat, which I didn't record because I was so pissed. They cut the hat, if you want to call it a hat, the piece that screws into the tank with the outlet fitting. They actually cut the nipple off, like to shorten it. The only thing I could think is to make this a short enough distance so that it sits straight and hits the bottom of the tank. Problem with that is you get rid of the check valve in there. I mean, I'm sure it flows more fuel. You could see how it's like sawzalled or something. Like the ends are, I mean, you can see it. It's cut. Like, what the hell? So I put a 255 and it looks like it's empty. So I triggered the outlet and I got 4 gallons of gas out of it, roughly, in under a minute. So I'm gonna smack the tank back up in there, get rid of my big rubber hose. I think it's empty. Hopefully it's empty. Oh yeah, she's empty. So it was almost empty when he brought it to me. That's a good thing. Bad thing is the gas gauge reads like 3/4, and I think that's like a 12-gallon tank. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it's a 12-gallon tank, but I'm gonna get that back in and off I go.